Quebec, beside the St. Lawrence River. Where is it? There we are, out across the St. Lawrence. By the little town of Kamouraska. Fish weirs, the last remaining ones, or some of the last remaining ones in Canada that stick way out into the St. Lawrence. And there's another row way in the distance there. Out off the end of that little island. Sure is windy and blowy today. A little better view of the fish wheel. I don't know if the water comes up that high where all that stuff is snagged or not. A house is chasing. Day 2, checking out the architecture along the St. Lawrence. Kakuna. Beautiful big old houses overlooking the St. Lawrence River. A lot of these houses have metal roofs with these curved eaves coming down over porches. Here's another one, all brick. Take these on the fly through here.
Yeah. Anytime you want to stop, just follow it.
That's right.
Another windmill way back over there.
Typical Quebec architecture.
Breakwater. Big lumber.
No end of things to take.
Big lumber yard down there. Oh, it's a big lumber port.
Well, that's what Shirley and I said when we came to Revere and Duluth, that barn, like the seizure right on the street. Yeah. Did you get that barn, Don?
I don't know.
See the ones here that you can back your hay rig right into them?
There we are, heading inland. Here we are found a good campsite, nobody in it. What lake is this? Nobody remembers the name of it.
Madagar or something.
Madagar, eh? Big lake. Every little town has its church. Bid and Cheryl have to go inside to investigate this. Nice little town, if I can remember the name of it. Overlooking the lake. And right adjacent to the church is the barn. This nice little house. Very pretty. Very pretty. Nice long covered bridge. I don't think they're going to stop for me.
You want to stop?
This isn't a very old one. It only says 1931 on it. Yes, it's pretty long. Pigeons roost up top. Crossing into New Brunswick.
Highway do we take now?
Well, here we are at this evening's campsite. Al's getting ready to cook supper. We found this one. It's a special campsite. Look at the view we have. On the edge of the Atlantic Ocean. All by ourselves. On the road heading towards Carquette, out on the tip of New Brunswick. It's called Pokeshaw. And this is called Gull Island. Evidently to be treated until it was hit by lightning. It's supposed to be a great bird nesting area. There's like some old nests in the trees there. A nice little beach down here. And a hole right through the rock. Worn right through. Another view of this Gull Rock from the beach. And its little sister in front of it here. Can't go anywhere but what somebody doesn't want to follow you. Look at this. Look at them playing on the beach. They'll follow you anywhere. Little closer view of these holes under this corner of this rock.
This is
This
Cow
is your
farm.
flossing wool laying out here?
Oh, God.
Is it? Right
The
in
kitchen bouquet. Shirley, they keep adding to this thing.
as we go.
Next thing you know, we'll have a whole sink full of flowers.
This one. Just look at this one.
In right in close on it, Don.
Fantastic.
What about the show it the thistles without the
Oh,
thorns?
thistles without thorns.
Oh my. Look at that.
And the grass that's blooming.
What grass?
Grass that has flowers on it.
Oh yeah.
And the
You got everything in this thing, haven't you?
small snapdragon.
Little snapdragons. Yeah.
And the
Good heavens. What's those red things?
Well, they're some kind of a bushberry.
Oh well, I guess we can't eat. We can't eat those. Some autumn leaves. We found one bush with some autumn leaves on it. In the Acadian village in New Brunswick.
We wouldn't like it, we wouldn't be here. We like the people, we like to talk.
This was the fish packing house. And all those big barrels down there, they put 448 pounds of dried cod, salted cod in them to ship them to Europe. Shooting a promotional tour or brochure for the government, I think. Some of the people that work in the Acadian village. Always interesting when they're shooting these. Poor fellow out here cutting hay. Guys are sharp. I mean, this is hay that's been cut for drying. And here's the way they store it. One of last year's haystacks. All these other platform and poles are where they store their hay.
But this step was done outside. They never did that into the bedroom.
Why not?
Oh, no. That's a messy job.
They also make
And
rope,
after,
rope out of that, don't they?
A rope.
They make rope
Well,
out of
maybe
flax.
some small ropes, but they also harvest the hemp. Well, it is spelled H-E-M.
Hemp.
Pronounce it for me.
Hemp,
Hemp. Okay. To make the ropes.
right.
I think they're no longer allowed to harvest that plant today.
Oh, well, for rope, yeah, but not
No,
for
the rope, the
marijuana.
hemp. Anyways, when the fibers are completely clean, all the straw is removed, then I roll the fibers on my distaff and I make a thread. The first time somebody asked me in English what kind of tree it was made, I was working and I said, oh, I didn't remember the name of the tree.
What this?
The
Oh, not
tree
tree.
this
Oh,
was
the
made with
fir-
the fir.
Fir tree.
Fir.
Yeah, okay.
So I said, wait a minute. I told them that it was a Christmas tree. So they knew what it was. So now you understand why I said that the visitors are my best teachers. They are teaching me. So you're lucky, because I'm working here for 15 years. If you had been visiting the first year, that would have been worse. So you see with the water, I'm making a thread, and the water keeps the fibers stick together and makes a strong thread. 1,000 times, and I like it. You should see. I like that job. I'm working here for 15 years, and this one, I've been working on different demonstrations. And this one here is the last one. It is my first year on the flags.
On the beach at Naguick, New Brunswick. We left Bid and Shirl in a craft store and came down to the Naguick Provincial Park. Fishermen out there. Here we are at Koochiebuak National Park in New Brunswick. Peter says I have to take this for Kelly's benefit. Interpretation signs.
This guy's coming on a shovel over shoulder.
He's all right. We're
Is he
coming
sick?
on.
He's all right?
Coming armed.
He's all right. I'm looking after him.
What are you gonna find? Clams?
We hope,
Huh?
but that's only a hope.
Here goes our crew, hiking out across the boardwalk to the sand dunes. They all gone a little goofy on me on this floating bridge. Another one of these books. See if we can get some of it.
Spin that camera around, Doc. Don.
What's that? Is that some of the fauna or the flora?
Or what's she sitting on?
These are certainly colorful. Interpretive signs. This is the beach in front of the sand dune.
All ridges. So put on a stencil.
Goes for miles. All the interpretive signs in the park by the Danish artist called Michael Fort, now living in Montreal. Here we are in Shediac, Nova Scotia. They think they're going swimming. I think it's a little cold, but they insist they're going to swim in the Atlantic. Are you saying no swim, no lobster dinner? Oh. We have to record this for the record. They definitely went in the Atlantic.
At dawn, no dip in the Atlantic, no lobster.
Yeah, boo.
It's cooler than the Indian Arms.
Here we are in, what's the name of the place? Now I've forgotten already. But this is went out for supper to have a lobster. At least Shirley and I did. Quite a quaint. Well, on the magnetic hill here to try. Pull over to the left lane, place engine in neutral, and release brakes. In neutral, and we're going uphill. You shouldn't be rolling uphill.
Well, it's the momentum back there. Stop them down, it ain't gonna roll uphill.
Supposed to be rolling uphill. Well, the girls are in a craft shop. Here we are at the Magnetic Hill tourist trap. Now, let's see if I can get this phenomenon. This car is supposed to be rolling backwards uphill. The rocks. The tide will rise up. The tide can be as high as 44 feet. This is coming up to high tide now. You can walk all the way down to the bottom here and then out amongst these rocks when the tide is out. Other way, the tide is coming in now. And you can walk all the way out along these beaches and all out and around these rocks. The tide goes out till they're all on dry land. Here's the tourist down here looking at the flower pots. Quite impressive. Just another view. The walkway down. There's the tourists in there. Now this is the next day. We're back at the rocks again with the tide out. Kind of neat. You have to walk down this bunch of steps here to get down onto the beach. And here's our crew getting their picture taken in the rocks. Shirley's hiding her head. Looking back down the beach, really weird. The whole shore is covered. The further you go down this beach, the weirder things get. The two wanderers checking it out. Rather interesting. Getting my picture taken. Here they come. This is on the edge of the Bay of Fundy, of course, and they maintain, or they state, that average tide is 35 feet in this area, sometimes reaching as high as 48. Earlier pictures yesterday showed this all full of water with the tide in. Caught the 230 ferry to the tourists. Look at them. Ted! We made it across the PEI without the boat sinking. Just coming into Gordon. Famous red soil. On the road to Charlottetown. Not kind of misty this morning. PEI country.
Very narrow one. No one's taking victory for granted following the surprise win by the no side in the Danish referendum in June. Jeanette Matthews, CBC News, Paris. The FBI has arrested an Indiana. They believe the person responsible is
Beautiful country if the sun was shining.
Baby was snatched from his mother's car in the mall.
People are following us. Figuring out where they're going to go.
Isn't included in that. We'll be forced to a no camp when we don't want to say no. We would much rather have seen a parliamentary process where we could.
We found the fall festival in Charlottetown.
No pipe, I'll smoke, no horse, I'll yoke, till my plow turns rust on the ground. And the smiling far sides, it's the star of the county. From Bantry Bay to the Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the brown Pauline that I met in the county town. From Bantry Bay to the Derry Quay, and from Galway.
We've got a lot of great entertainment that is lined up here this afternoon, and I've got two young ladies that you're going to really enjoy. They're going to do us a dance. They're from El Salvador. They moved here about a year ago, and they attend
Me a rambling rover, frae Orkney down to Dover, we will roam the country over, and together we'll face the world. Sailing homeward in Angry. What hear we the white dimensions? What hear we, boys, or wind or weather? Hear ya ho.
This is some of the old homes in Charlotte. Country, the Anna Green Gables country. Took a while, but we finally got to Anna Green Gables house. There's all the tourists out in front. This is inside the front room. Sunday morning, September 20th, in our RV campground for the night at a place called Oyster Bay Bridge. Beautiful morning. I should mention this is also on PEI. This is typical PEI red clay roads. Beautiful morning on Brackley Beach in Prince Edward National Park. Nothing but ocean till Europe. Ah, there we have a fish boat going out. Lobster boat. What a beautiful morning for a stroll on the beach.
Float lines or something. Suckers.
Roll St. Peter's Bay. Going up to the eastern end of the island. Very picturesque. There they go. Careful, old girls. This is that Basin Head. Obviously an old cannery. But that's the museum on the hill. Not open today, of course. I don't know if that's what you call a beach bum or not. Just a minute. What happens with this stuff? They harvest it?
Just not it.
Okay.
What is it? Caribbean?
Well, how are we going to talk about it if you don't even know the name of it?
No, we know it's Irish moss. It's an emulsifier.
Oh, it's Irish moss. Okay.
Okay, it's emulsifier. That they use in toothpaste. They use it in
Ice cream.
ice cream.
Mention how it's
Great speech.
gone.
Where's this?
The heavy storms that
Break it
loosen it.
loose.
Yes, and then they harvest it off the beaches.
By horse and cart.
Yes.
Oh,
Trucks now, I think, go too, sure.
well, and the PEI supplies half the world's supply.
That's right.
Right. Oh.
I can't see it now. Didn't hear it.
You just push on it.
Oh no. There.
This is interesting. Mr. Bigfoot.
But every time you get that camera, it's not doing it. There it's a bit, but not much.
Now this is a good example of Irish moss. Is it? What do you call it again? Carrigan?
Carrigan is removed from it
Carrigan is removed from it, okay.
and uses emulsifier.
Right. There's a section of red cliff. And according to one information bit, that the salt water leaches the red out and leaves the sand white. A house. This is the view from Red Point Provincial Park. Just a beautiful day. Steep red cliffs. And out there in the distance is the ferry coming in from Magdalen Island, 134 kilometers away from Souris. Now I found it. Walking on the beach all by herself.
You've taken the squeak out of it. Well, you have to get someplace for it. Can you back that up and erase it? I mean, how much?
Now in Georgetown, lobster boats all tied up here at the wharf. Goes old Mosey out there to see what's going on. Well, we're now in Pt.1, Nova Scotia, and this is what they call Pt.1 stone row houses. Pt.1 was settled in 1767. Better shot. This one. This is in commemoration of the landing of the ship Hector in 1773 with all the Scottish immigrants aboard. In the co-pilot seat, heading toward Cape Breton Island. Another view from the co-pilot seat. In Braddock, Nova Scotia, just below the Alexander Graham Bell Museum. The waterfront looking out, entrance to the Bras d'Or Inlet. Beautiful day. Someone leaving for a bit of a sail. In the Alexander Bell Museum at Braddock. This is his hydrofoil that he designed and built. And another view of this replica hydrofoil was built. The original, which is this one here, was built in 1920. Attain speeds of 79 miles an hour. This is looking inside the old main hull to the nose and down into the tail section. All models of early experimental hydrofoils. This is outside the Bell Museum in Braddock. And I believe that's Bell's home over there on the point. Along the Cabot Trail, there's says scarecrows at play. This is along the Cabot Trail heading north towards Cheticamp. We're in Cheticamp in Flora's gift shop, and they're happy as a lark and looking at all this stuff. And it's predominantly what's called Acadian hooking. And this is Flora demonstrating the Acadian hooking. Nobody believes how fast she does this.
local handcrafted. It's dry cooking with a fine two tie art.
She says she's 73, but I don't believe it. She doesn't look that old.
That's true. It used to be, but now it belongs to my daughter.
You're Flora? She's Flora.
How come you have to do all the work?
I started to get shop 28 years ago. And I only work part-time.
She's a demonstrator, huh?
That's right. Just in the morning.
Just in the morning.
Try to take some pictures of this.
You all set? Johnson, Terry?
Beautiful work.
Good morning. Flora's demonstrating the rug cooking, which is the local handcraft in this area. The souvenirs are past the counter. Upstairs we'll find our clothing department. And you're on your own to look around. Thank you.
Look at this masterpiece.
How long did it take you to do this?
2 days.
Talking about being nosy. Look at this.
I cut it up after last week. Put the last two fire and I cut it up.
Did that one never come out? You have to find that easy. If you pull that in, that would not come out.
I wouldn't pour it.
No, but if you did. Yeah. Very square.
Now we got two of them.
Have you?
I didn't do it myself.
Is that the radio?
No, it's on the Cabo Trail.
You are now climbing French Mountain, an experience first-time travelers may find airways remain. Four from Sydney had the honor of making the first car trip from Chattagouche.
This is looking south of Corning Beach. Possible to see whales out here, so they say. Fishing Cove, we're going to come out the trail. Just about to start down the mountain. Looking down towards Pleasant Bay now, the coast. This is our road switching down through the down to the bottom, coming into Pleasant Bay. That's beautiful. Too bad the sun wasn't shining today. Keep stopping to take shots of this picturesque road here. We're in the Lone Shielding little park. It's one of the biggest and oldest hardwoods in the Maritimes are in this area. Here they are, searching it, walking through up the path. It's a totally different type of forest. Okay. I doubt if this will turn out. Donald McIntosh in 1936 dedicated 100 acres of his land for a park, and they built this Scottish hut for him. I don't know if this is a sugar maple or not. I haven't found out yet. These are sugar maples, and these large ones are about 100 feet high and 300 years old to get to this size. This is a nice sandy cove. What they call Black Brook feeds in on the other end right here. Get a bird's eye view of this way back. Beautiful scenery. If only the sun was shining. As you can see, my partners are more interested in talking to the other tourists. Out the front here, take a rolling picture. Just came over the top of Old Smoky. Now going downhill. This is the big mountain, 900 feet. Sure is. Yeah, it's just...
Never use low gear in our mountains. Yeah.
I have to admit to a small error in numbers. I think it should be 900 meters that we came down and went up. We're going to cross over here on this little ferry. However, the wind is up, tide's coming in, but we got about 20 RCMP officers that were out here diving earlier, so they said they'd get us out if we went in. Well, we got on board this ferry. They got a cable strung across the river to pull us over on. Oh, here we go. This is the first time so far the Al's had his bogey wheels dragged up the back end. We're going over there somewhere.
Just,
we got worried passengers here now. Whoa!
There's our cable way over.
Let's see if we drag the wheels getting out again.
Oh, I left my sewer back there.
Heading towards Sydney. Stopped on the side of the road for Rita McNeil's place. But it's closed, unfortunately. This is her tea house and gift shop. This is a lookout on Broad-Ore Lake. Inland salt body of water connected to the sea, but virtually no tide. Big lake. Freezes right over in the winter. Wood piles. Timber waiting to be picked up. September 22nd, lunch stop. Bid said I had to take a picture of this picturesque spot for a break. Little town called Bickerton. We just had to stop beside the road here. The first real little bit of splash of color that we've seen. We might not see any more. We're at a water-powered sawmill. At Sherbrooke. A lot of water flying out under this wheel. Oh boy, some activity. End result of the activity. The finished product, mass production. No, it's all right, Cheryl. And they even have a drying shed. Dump the water too. Yeah, dump the logs out here. Near mill pond, supply of water. And the logs into the mill. This is our overnight stay in Port Dufferin, a town of 58 people. This is typical of the east coast of Nova Scotia that we traveled down all day yesterday. Beautiful countryside. Right along the ocean. Another shot, a little further down the road. Oh, here comes my pickup. Got to catch this bus or it's a long walk. We made a stop at Musgrabo and a couple of nice houses here that I'm taking pictures of for Lynn. And here's the other one. Nice old houses. And they both overlook Musgrabo Harbor. And this is the real reason why we stopped here. For the girls. They can't pass up these opportunities. Over the McDonald Bridge into Halifax. What do we see out here? Lots of boats and another bridge. Cormorant here. Gonna fly or not? This is typical of the little towns along the Nova Scotia coast. This is not far from Peggy's Cove, just north of it. Beautiful, picturesque landscape. Just above the waterfront, looks like high Arctic tundra. Unbelievable, it's changed so fast. We finally made it to Peggy's Cove. Lots of rock, ocean. Look at this silly old lady down there. There are a couple more old mountain goats. There they go, hiking over the rocks to the lighthouse. No, that's okay. A lot of rock around this place. Beautiful. The water roaring in here. People are following me. And here we have a professional photographer, hard at work. A different shot of it. Just a gorgeous day. And this is Peggy Cove. More Peggy's Cove. Probably one of the most photographic places you'll ever come across is this Peggy's Cove. It's still at Peggy's Cove. This carving is on the face of a granite rock just off the road. Depicting scenes from a fisherman's life.